Gentlemen.
Because I know that I'm going to be white, and I don't want us to be the same thing.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn, the pages on the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning
Texas, no weather to speak of, sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Team.
This who's fucking wrong, but I said at the beginning when you started loading, or when I read it up, I said, I hope you're not wearing white.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits third all-time in rush yards. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Well, thanks, CPU.
Now
Come on, DeMarcus.
Before the snap. And
One time I'm not actually
for the first
controlling
time
you,
this
and you
afternoon.
jump offside.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Allen off the play fake. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley.
Fucking
and they worked
traitor.
this well upfield across the 45. The
Talking to Cole Beasley.
23, and they pick up 23.
Not you, dude. You're good.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got it open, man. It's Foster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. As far as undrafted players go, Philip Lindsay took most of the headlines a season ago, but remember, Robert Foster was undrafted out of Alabama as well, signed with the Bills in May of 2018 and had a pretty good year. 27 catches, 541 yards. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Mike 5-4.
Throwing is Allen on third. They go with a screen to Gore. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4.
Oh, man.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Allen.
Shit, Sean, thank you.
In the air, now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Maybe we'll punt it next time.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
That's on me.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync.
Hello, JC. How are you, man?
Your quarterback gets hit.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Good, I'm glad you did.
23 yards, the final tally.
That was good.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. On second down, Elliott.
Yeah.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Bang, 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 bang. Let's go.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Ready?
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game. So isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Is taken in by his running back, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 18 on that one, as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And that's one more closer to the record.
Cowboys! A great play there. with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
I mean, to be honest, JC, I think all...
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The top 3 teams from your division should make the playoffs anyhow.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns
to start the ball game. And take
by Beasley. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Earned it.
Cole Beasley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
It'll average out to once a day when it's all said and done. Or actually only for the regular season, maybe. Once playoffs comes, it'll be once all games are
and this
played
time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
So maximum.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on 80 weapons.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
Come on, set, 50, play. I'm trying to collect.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Whoosh. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24
I almost
and a
just
1st.
puked watching Zeke do that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Go.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the 2 teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
70, Indy. X3, 218, chopper. Whip, whip. Watch the whip. Ready?
And he will take.
He said okay. That's ties a record. It should.
With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point attempt to follow here.
LT had 28 dot.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. On first down, it's Gore. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Open man is Kroom, the tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. On 1st and goal, Gore. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Frank Gore with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
41's coming. 41's a Mike. Let's go. Mike 41. Mike 41. Here we go, G.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Got it. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Come on. You better bring it. Shoot. General West. Snap.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Straight over.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL. Manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Go.
On first down, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
What? There's nothing to challenge? Oh, I'm so glad this is on YouTube. So hopefully EA sees this and fixes this. I know nobody's watching me right now, so I'm a lone soldier, but
The
I know
Bills
you're
come to the
hearing
line
this.
to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all
I
on
don't
the
mean to be
ground.
coming off his
And they
pocket.
controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From just shy of midfield, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception and a half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Gore now running out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
From the 24, Allen. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To throw on 3rd down. Allen. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And it's caught by Beasley. All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
But imagine I'd have to play the guy that just invited me. But he's gonna have
The
to
Dallas
wait until
offense
he
here
comes
set to
over.
begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, here we go. Hey, Delta. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Double dog, that's the way. Check.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Just stare drew down into his eyes until he caught the ball. And he took off on him.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Let's go, D.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Oh, why would I expect him to do
And he is
that?
into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Frank
We do understand how many yards we
He
have here,
scored
right?
on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Zeke's got over
These two teams in this
130
first half,
rushing
it's been
yards.
fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they?
Not
Being able to
even
put scores
that.
together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might
that's
be
a
able to
face
get a
mask
2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And given 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down and 4. Locke nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver. 14. A final shot before half for Locke. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
What we got? Check 15. Check a alpha. Down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
64, weak.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, topper. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that's Elliott, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I'm coming after you. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, Haywood.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And he finds Austin complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Hey, high 7s.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. Complete to Jason Witten. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go. Come. Ready.
A first down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
60 Pittsburgh.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Let's go.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down.
Head down.
Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Let's get 61. Matchbox light. Let's go.
Locke going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got
That
out
was
of
you
whack,
or the
didn't it?
game, but I
Going
think it was
backwards
the
into your
game,
own end
dude,
zone after
so
such
I'm
a great
sorry,
play.
but
Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his
take
team.
that a lot, dude. That shit sucks.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. But boy, he fielded it right on the goal line.
Good. About
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Ready? Greystone, travel. You can fire.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Locke now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. On play action, Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. That
What?
backs him up 1 yard and brings
Was I
up
even
3rd
down?
down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They
can't
finally
even
got
fucking
themselves a
challenge it
win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
On 3rd down, Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they...
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
You must be dreaming.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. It's coming.
They'll go for it. It's Locke.
No
And his
way.
pass
Nice
is
play.
intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Okay, I definitely got it up over your head a little. Where Tre'Davious White's fucking massive vertical.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Bound to lose one.
To the air, Allen.
Good
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Mike 5-5. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Set the tone, defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. A big spot now for the rookie Locke. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Locke now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach As offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Allen now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Gore. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
No, I literally ran out of the fucking
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On a jet sweep, this is Beasley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd down and goal. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I know I'm not supposed to ask questions in this situation. I'm supposed to have answers. But I have to ask, with so many people in such a small area here in the red zone, I can't imagine how they lose a guy of his size and he finds his way open for a touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Block now on 1st down. Completes it to Austin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. On 1st down, Locke. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
49's the mic, 49's the mic. 6 man.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Let's go, D. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Get it.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys
Why doesn't
will
it
get
slide
the
when you
football
tell
back.
it to?
And
It
whistles, and we're
fucking
going to have another
dives or fucking
stoppage of
gets
play as
hit
they
like
call
it
the
was
timeout
just
on
running
defense
normal and didn't try
with
to.
1:53 left. They'll start on the ground with score. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only
Develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL.
Pissed away
And he's having a meeting with his
#1
running
seed
backs
rights.
every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Mike. Check 55, Mike.
Throwing his helmet on 3rd. It's complete. It's Gore. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown.
9.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.
Fucking lost it on my own.
Defensively,
Technically.
stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and
Great
check
game,
where the errors
Daniel,
are,
honestly.
how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bills, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip.